Hey YouTube, it's Wake Angel 2001 coming at you with another Sonic Boom vlog. Today was the third part of the Robots from the Sky saga. But before that, I bet some of you were wondering what I thought about the new Sonic Forces trailer. You know, the one that showed who the third character was. I thought it was going to be the Boom version of Sonic, but apparently it's not. The third character is your character. It's a customizable character that you'll be able to make your own. Now, this has already sparked some controversy. People are already making jokes about the original character, do not steal, coming up, but, and yes, there are people who just saw a few seconds of a preview and, are already complaining that it's too limited. You know, like, there's some species that you won't be able to make, like, for example, you can't be an echidna. Which, of course you can't be an echidna, because Knuckles is the last echidna. That's part of the storyline, you know? So, of course you can't be an echidna. At least not until Sega writes in a reason for there to be more than just Knuckles, and it not being the past. So, I'm not really gonna... I mean, the character they created kind of looks like one of the background characters in Sonic Boom. Like, he kind of looks like one of the members of the Lightning Bolt Society, in all honesty. But we should be able to customize our own character however we like. I'm pretty confident that my character, Angel the Dog, should be general enough that I should be able to make a pretty decent approximation of him in the game, even if it is pretty limited. You know, a lot of people have complained that it feels limited, and I don't think that that's the case. I mean, it's just come out. First of all, I'm almost certain that for the PC version of the game, it's going to get modded the crap out. It's going to become a whole new furry doll maker. And as for the console versions of it, even if they are more limited, it's possible that they can release patches later on. Maybe as purchasable DLC, or maybe just free DLC as time goes on and people will start to share the community. Actually, I was thinking that maybe Sega should release the character customizer as a separate thing before the game is released. Because the game's coming out this holiday season. They're probably still doing tweaks and refinements to it. It would be pretty cool if they released what they have for that character customizer now, so the community can mess around with it and make custom characters. And Sega could even get feedback from that to refine it, so that when it's actually released in the game, it could be something closer to what the fans would actually want. Because, you know, like, being able to run around in a Sonic video game as your own fan character is pretty cool. I mean, I understand, like, they won't let you put bat wings on a badger to make some kind of weird chimeric abomination. Like, you gotta stick with the species thing, and the rule is that there are no hybrid species in the Sonic universe. Everybody is one thing or another thing. You're never part of things, so, you know, just forget about that. But you know what? I would at least like it to be versatile enough to create an approximation of Princess Sally. Because what I saw with, like, the grappling hooks and the gadgetry, that really looks like something out of the Sat AM cartoon. And being able to create a Princess Sally alike, like, if I could just, for some way, make Princess Sally playable in a Sonic game, that would just be so great. Like, a general female character should be good enough, assuming you can pick the brown fur. The big thing would be the hair. They had to put in customizable hairs, and one of them has to be in the vague shape of Sally's hair. They gotta do that. Sega, if you haven't implemented that, do it. Patch it in before the game comes out. You can do it! Alright, so Sonic Boom. This episode was actually... It was good. I enjoyed it immensely. This is another one where almost the entire thing was a climax, an action beat, but there was legitimate character development and callbacks to earlier episodes. So we got a continuous story arc. The episode picks up with Sonic and Tails up in Morristown, where they get attacked by the robots there. They manage to get into a dark alley where a mysterious stranger calls them into a hole in the ground. And Tails like, "Oh right, a stranger in a dark alley. We're saved." That's right, kids. Strangers in dark alleys are your best friends. Next time you're out playing Pokemon Go, remember that. We get Maiton and Bolts again, along with a few other surviving robots. It turns out that somebody's been broadcasting a viral signal that's taking over the entire town. So Tails realizes that it's the same signal that's been attacking the surface robots. Maiton, there's some general exchange. Maiton is hilarious with his epic comparisons. He kind of reminds me of who was the white-haired guy from Johnny Quest? Race Bannon, yeah. He reminded me of Race Bannon from Johnny Quest in The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, and he's always coming up with hyperboles and comparisons. It's awesome. So they give Sonic and Tails, being organic life forms, are the only ones who are immune to this mind control virus. So Bolts and Maiton give them a map, and they start to and they head up to the surface to find the villain responsible for all this. So they go up, and of course they get lost. They kind of make a joke about it being difficult to navigate cities. Like, why can't they just have intersections with all these J turns? Can't we just go left? You know. When they get captured, they're ready to fight. When they say we'll capture them and take them back to our stronghold. I'm like, oh, okay. So back on the surface, we get more action beats where they're fighting the robots. Like Styx comments on how that they call this giant destructive thing Friendbot, and he says he has a nice personality when you get to know him. Really, and. Knuckles gets the village with a rousing speech. He says, be you heroes, or villains, or recurring background characters. Yay! Our instincts may be to cower in fear, but we must fight, because they broke all of our stuff! So everybody teams up, and everyone starts to fight the robots. They're throwing garbage cans on robots' heads. Comedy Chimp sprays a bee-bot with his flower. The old man uses his cane to bonk off a ladybug's head. It's awesome. It's nice to see the people fighting, and not just breaking their legs. Nope, no putting down a picnic blanket here. No accusations of anybody being just a guy now. They really should have brought up the just a guy thing, because that would have been another full circle moment. But that's okay, because we cut back to Sonic and Tails, and it turns out that the mysterious mastermind behind all of this, it was Hypnobot from the robot fighting competition from before. Nice! That's pretty awesome. Everybody thought that when that little flipping poodle landed on it and blew it up, that it had completely blown up. But actually, it was blown clear. He was actually floating around in orbit, where he got picked up by the citizens of Morris Town. They repaired him, and they upgraded him to be sentient, because Tails hadn't built him to be sentient. So when he was sentient, he had the memories of when he was a mindless drone, and was filled with resentment towards Tails for what he'd done, because he felt that he had been abandoned. So to orchestrate his revenge, he used his hypno powers to take control of everyone in Morristown, and then he proceeded to take control of all the robots on the surface and commanded them to attack the village. Tails apologized for unknowingly abandoning him. It was like, oh, he apologized. I guess I'll just abandon my plans of world conquest then, huh? Sarcastic laughter. All the robots under his control started laughing. So Sonic came in with a zinger, which made him turn off the laughter. And then there was fighting. So we get again, action scene. When Tails has the capability to levy a final blow using a weapon from the town, but he hesitates because he feels guilty. Like Tails wouldn't want to destroy his own creation this way. So because of that hesitation, Sonic gets his leg hurt when one of the robots kicks him in the back of the leg and really Like, yeah, whenever you have a speedster, go for the legs. You take out the legs, you take out the source of their power. I mean, they pretty much do that in the Flash all the time. It's a wonder that they don't do it more often in Sonic. Um, so Tails, he manages to finally confront him. They fight. It's the thing where they fall out a broken window. Ebola was tied his tail, so he's holding on the edge. He can't fly. Sonic manages to break free of the crowd, and he tackles Hypnobot, sending him falling out of the city. And then he rescues him. But the other robots all attack him. Like, one of them really stomps down on Sonic's leg. Like, ooh, poor leg. That leg has been dealing with so much crap today. But when Hypnobot hits the ice lake, he's knocked offline, and it stops the signal. So all the badniks stop attacking the village and return to base. Cubot and Norbot, who are laughing maniacally while smashing things, are freed from the mind control, and they laugh maniacally because they got to smash things. Because, they're still evil robots. So Eggman, he's eating disgusting store-brand cereal. Like, ugh, this tastes nasty. But I don't. But an evil genius without minions doesn't deserve name-brand cereal. But then he sees all the signals like, my minions, they're coming back! And just in time for Funny Hat Day! So he puts on a funny hat and he does a dance in his little bathrobe. Like, I'm so happy he's wearing a stylish bathrobe instead of those stupid feety pajamas. It's nice to see characters have different outfits. I mean, it's not quite to the level of how Princess Bubblegum looks different in every episode of Adventure Time, but it's nice to know the characters can be varied. Also, the robots in Morristown are freed from the control, so instead of trying to stomp Sonic's leg, Bolts and My Town come up and they pull Sonic and Tails up. Bolts tries to treat Sonic's leg with duct tape. Might want to go see a real doctor once you get back home, Sonic. And with the city saved, Amy says that all they have to do now is work together to clean it up and restore it to its former glory. To which everyone's like, like, you're gonna have to do it. I mean, you can't expect the heroes to clean up, because heroes cause collateral damage. They don't fix it, at least not usually. And then the episode feels like it ends. Like, this feels like the end of a three-parter. And, all the conclusions are good. Except that Eggman goes to the frozen lake and he finds Hypnobot frozen in a block of ice pinned at the bottom of the lake. And he uses a capture claw to pull it out like, welcome to the evil side. And as the iris fades out, like, aw, to be continued again. Like, did this really have to be a to be continued? Like, we could have just, like, maybe this isn't episodic storytelling. Maybe you're just having a season-long arc, Because, just because you're ending an episode and then another episode is going to pick this up doesn't necessarily mean it has to be continued. Because, there's no real dangling plot threads. Although it is interesting. I would like to see Hypnobot and Eggman actually team up. Like this could be a legit partnership. And evil partnerships on this show haven't worked out very well. But, maybe if Eggman can come to an agreement with this guy, I mean, like he knows how to find Morristown, which is a place where you can get a whole bunch of new robot minions all ready to go. He has the ability to control other robots, perhaps more efficiently commanding Eggman's troops. Like, this could be a thing. This could be really impressive. This episode was good. It was really good. Really action-y. Great character development. I love the callback. Like, this is one of Tails' inventions gone wrong. Everything about this is great. Fantastic episode. So, yeah, that was great. And Sega, see if you can release that character customizer. I already want to mess around with it, and I don't want to wait until Christmas.